2 years ago, I was just like this in my high school. I was studying in my high school and doing all the shit stuff as the students used to do in the school. I do had some interest in the sports, but I never feel like, or you can say, I never had some environment that I could do that stuff. I do have some sports background when I was more young, but from last 4 5 years, I was just staying at my home, eating junk food, spending my whole day watching Netflix series, and watching and scrolling on my fucking phone. And all I used to do was that I used to admire anime guys like Baki Hanma and the other fighters guy, you know what I mean. And all I did was just admire them and never followed their routine or even tried to be like them. But I was able to do this in just 8 months of the gym. I've hit 200 kg of deadlift. I did 230, but 200 kg was the proper one. And I did squats 170. I'm talking in kgs, and I did like 110 bench. And it's pretty great for a person who have just joined gym for like 8 months. And all I did was just followed some basic rules which I'm going to tell in this video, and most people doesn't even care to follow them. It's not something I took steroids or something like that. It was just basic things. I never did something like that. You can see my body is pretty simple as we look on this. It's nothing like that I have done some cutting or I have done something like that. It's pretty natural. I have like 20% body fat on myself. Why I'm not doing cutting? It's pretty simple. I don't want to lose fat until I increase more of my strength. I want to keep bulking for next 2 3 years. So what I'm going to tell in this video is about myself, how I did this. First of all, thanks a lot for joining this video, and my friend, I'm going to provide you some really nice value in this video, and you can also do what I just did. And I'm still growing. I just hit like 180 kg squat today, and probably it's gonna go up from this point. And it's just not about the weights actually. It's about the mindset, which I'm going to talk in this video. So the first thing which I followed is consistency. Maximum I did like 15 days off from the gym, not more than that, out of 8 months. And there's a lot of consistency. I even went to the gym when there was rain. I even went to the gym when there was extreme cold weather. And I used to go on a fucking bike. That's the thing. Secondly, what the thing actually helped me to improve is diet. I really followed on diet, specifically the protein diet. I never cared about the supplements. I took 2 3 supplements only. That is creatine monohydrate of any nice company. You can go for any good brand from UK or Dubai brands or Australian brands. It's pretty nice. And the second, I take multivitamins of any nice company you can take, and it helped me a lot. And most of the time I used to just focus on more protein as much as I can eat in the day, and used to eat more natural things like moringa powder, or I used to take ashwagandha, or I also took some other stuff like these which are pretty natural and really good for health. I used to drink turmeric milk before going for sleep, and that really helped me in recoveries and stuff like that. That's the main point. Third point, most people scare from squats, bench press, and deadlifts. They think it could be bad for their body, it could be something like that. So here's the thing, why I have 20% body fat on myself. Body fat really helps to save you from injuries. I'm not talking that you need to have the 30% body fat. I mean just the healthy one. I'm talking about the saturated fats which you get from good stuff like avocados, the nice fat which is really helpful for our body. So I'm talking about those fats. When we have that fat on our body, it saves ourselves when we are lifting weight. My waist, my back is bigger in size, and it's just not only the muscles. I do have muscles, but it's not just the muscles. I do have fat also. So cause of that, I am having a safety to my backbone. But the people who are really skinny as fuck, they first need to lift some dumbbells, they first need to eat a lot. And all the things, if you are skinny, bro, you need to eat a lot because your metabolism is pretty fast. You need to make some 2 3 heavy meals. You can ask anybody if it's like that your body is not uh, putting inside the stuff. It's not like that your body is not working. If it's not working, it shouldn't produce or excrete the stuff. There shouldn't be urination or the stool, because your body is working and utilizing the stuff and excreting the waste. It does mean that your body is working pretty well. All it needs is more, because your metabolism is fast. Once you start to eat more, you will start to grow. Once you start to grow, you will get some fat, you will get more muscles, and slowly by slowly, you will be able to lift heavy weights. That's the point. Fourth, always focus on lean bulk rather than going for a dirty bulk or going for strict cutting. I always prefer lean bulk. Everybody wants to become bigger, and the best thing is to become bigger and flexible. Always do some calisthenic stuff. That's one of the best thing I would suggest. Do some jumpings, do some sprinting. These things also test your body a lot, and it's not like that you do that every time. You need to lift some weights. That is pretty gay according to me. If you couldn't lift some weights, you don't have any strength, and you are just quick in your speed. You have to have both things. There are very rare cases that a person could have both strength and speed. If you're able to build that, you will have the most best body which everyone admires in this world. So you have to do those things. I would suggest, this is a pretty personal advice according to my side. If you like, you can go for this, otherwise it's pretty fine. So if you hate squats, if you feel like it's really painful to do legs, or you feel like sumo deadlifts are cheating or stuff like that, so I would really say the best thing you can do is sumo deadlifts and squats. It's going to increase your leg size, it's going to increase your thigh size, your hamstring size. And when that happens, your testosterone levels really boost up. I was skinny as fuck, you can see right here, and I just did like double size of my body just in 7 to 8 months. I didn't like increases my weight. I didn't increase my weight. When I entered gym, my weight was 88 kg, and right now I'm just on 82 kg. You can see the difference for the muscles. It's the difference, bro. You need to focus on building lean bulk. You need to focus on only muscle building, and side by side, it's fine even if there is some fat in your body for a while. Okay, you don't need to go on fucking stage. You don't need to do some fucking influencing stuff. You need a fitness. You need fitness. You need a strong body. And if you do got some interest in influence stuff, go for it. But the best thing I would suggest is to extremely bulk first, and once your body is large or you are a little overweight, you got some nice muscles also inside your body. You can feel them once, even if you are fat, but if you have a lot of muscles on your body, you can feel them. And when you cut, you will have a pretty nice body. By that way, you will become a nice influencer with that much good body. So that's the point of this game. According to me, what I'm trying to say is it's better to focus on your lower, that is legs, rather than focusing on the upper part. I'm not saying that you don't need to hit chest. I do hit chest, I do hit bench press, I do hit shoulders, shoulder press, I do hit military press, I do heavy triceps, heavy bicep, extremely heavy biceps. But the thing is, the first thing, my hands are pretty long because of my height, and because of that, it's hard to enlarge my biceps quickly. They do got some nice strength, but they doesn't look large right now. So that's the reason that you need to focus more on back, on more on lower side. It's pretty simple. If you focus on your lower side, your testosterone levels will pump extremely, and overall your whole body will grow. And if you're gonna focus on your upper side, in the long term, with the age, you will have some big problems. But the people who have some nice legs, the strong legs, they live longer. You can search on internet. The stronger legs are always better than the stronger upper body parts. Why? Even if you fight with a guy and if you have strong legs, you have a strong base, he will never be able to make you fall down. Even if he hits you like 1 to 2 punches, you can take it, but you will never fall down. But if you push him pretty hard, and he will probably fall down because his legs are not strong, his base is not strong. Wrestlers, they have a strong base. UFC fighters, they have a strong base. You can search it on internet. Rugby players, they have a strong base. They have strong legs, their thighs, their hamstrings. So you need to focus on these things. Hit some heavy stuff, then only you would be able to grow. Always lift heavy and then your body will grow. I don't believe in fucking scientific stuff where you're gonna lift like 10 kgs and your body will turn into a monster. That's just blah blah. In that case, you need to go for steroid and fucking shit. I do know that my body will not look like a fucking big guy until I take some steroids. But if I play a game in the long run and I eat healthy, I know one thing, I would be able to lift more than the steroids guy someday. Okay, that's the thing. So focus on these things. Secondly, my channel is usually focused on trading and self-improvement. If you do like such content, make sure to follow it. And you can learn from me the fitness stuff also, and you can learn self-improvement stuff. And side by side, if you want to make money in your life, I would suggest to go for trading. I would suggest you to go in this line if you have a passion. Otherwise, it's really a fucking tough line. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Till the next time, see ya. I'm gonna bring my next video the next weekend. Bye bye.